said, awesome win for us. It felt like we needed a little confidence boost playing against a top 5 team in the country, and to fight back in game 2 and then have a close game in game 3 and be able to win those was huge. And, kind of prove to ourselves, what we can do and how great this team can be. And that's big this early in the season, and something we're definitely going to carry into the rest of the conference play.
Dani, this is for you and Charitie. I don't know how many points Charitie scored in that second set. I think I lost count after a little bit. But when a player is starting to get hot like that, is it as simple as telling the team, like, hey, we just feed Charitie in this
Yeah,
one?
for sure. And I coach the setters and have a lot of conversations with them throughout the match. And it's like we thrive off being balanced. And that's a cornerstone of our program and this team. But, yeah, when somebody's hot, you're like, let's just keep it rolling. And I think the team knows that. And whoever it may be, we're going to ride them. So that's a big reason for the comeback. The reason is just Charitie getting hot and taking over that second set.
Yeah, no, I was definitely feeling it that set, but I give all the credit to my setters, Ellie and Nay. I wouldn't have gotten any of those kills if it weren't for them. And then Debo and Elena passing dimes. I would never get set as well, like in system, if it was not for them two or the other two setters. So all the credit to them.
Dani, this Stanford team you played here last year, they got the best of you. Was there any just conversation before the match and then at halftime about not letting what happened last year go today?
No, I mean, we don't talk about that too much, partly because Stanford has a very different team. They only have 2 or 3 returning players from last year, and, we're running a whole new system, so it was a little bit irrelevant. For us, it's more like, can we play great for a long period of time? And you've seen this team kind of go up and down. So it's more of a challenge on our side of the net, no matter who the opponent was. But it's nice to get that revenge, for sure.
Dani, it felt like Stanford kind of had the early momentum in the first set, and then you subbed in Ellie, who seemed to settle you guys with her serving. Do you think your depth kind of showed off a little bit in this to get some momentum when you needed it?
Yeah, and Ellie starts and plays for us, but she hasn't served in a few games, and that is the beauty of this team and what makes coaching them extra fun is, okay, you see a different matchup, or like we just need somebody really consistent to make their serve, and that's why she went in, and it was great. The first one she had was an ace, so that was pretty awesome for her.
Talk about the passing and the defense. I thought that was a big difference. Like when we were playing Nebraska, that was maybe our downfall, but I think today that was maybe the reason.
We've been working on it all week, being great passing and making sure we can stay in system, and when we aren't passing great, that it's still a ball we can touch. So, I don't know, we got aced 2 times today, and that's, Stanford's known as one of the best serving teams in the country, so that was a huge improvement for our team.
I think we learned our lesson against Nebraska with passing bad. We know you can't win games if you don't serve and pass. So like Dani said, we made that a priority this week in practice, and I think we killed it in practice, and it really showed in the game today.
I think you were 3 for 3 on challenges until that last one. Can you just walk us through the process of like how you're determining you want to challenge it and how successful you feel?
Well, this is a call to all the fans, because there was one in Nebraska that I didn't challenge because nobody really said anything. And so I was like, oh, that must have been out because none of the fans were like in. And that, on film, it was way in. So today when I saw the fans getting rowdy, I was like, okay, that's an easy call to challenge that. But I think we've learned our lesson in that with challenges. It's like, if you want to beat great teams, you got to go for it. And when your team is confident, they know the call, you want to lean towards making that challenge no matter what the score is.
You mentioned about this was a confidence booster. Was that something that you felt that the team needed right now? Or?
Yeah, I think when you can beat a great team, Stanford's ranked higher than us, especially in a sweep. And like I said, coming from behind in game 2 and being in tight sets and being able to win those, that just shows your team a little bit more what you're made of and what you're capable of. And we talked about, not underestimating our capability. And I thought today we kind of showed what we can do. And you can do that in practice, or, we can beat an opponent that's maybe not ranked, but it's not the same as, taking down a not only top 4 team, but a very storied, historic volleyball program that's been in, I think they've won more national championships than anybody. So, great program, great team, and it's a big deal for us to win this one.
This one's for Anna. Anna, you showed a lot of emotion out there. Usually you're kind of steady Eddie, and you showed quite a few times that you were really excited. And then you got your noggin jumped on by your teammate. But could you feel, were you feeding off the crowd, or that's just uncharacteristic for you, but it's cool?
Yeah, I think just being in an environment like the Yum Center, just knowing that all the fans are behind us, I think that just really helps us. And even when we were down in that second set, just like one big play that Charitie had, like the whole crowd goes crazy no matter what the score was. And I think we feed off that. And just tonight, like the emotions do get to you because like this is a great team. Stanford's a great top-ranked team, and it's obviously a lot on the line for the ACC just starting that. So I think it's just really cool to be here and play here. It's very special.
Charitie, going back to that second set run, when you're on a run like that, how do you describe how you're feeling? Are you just swinging at anything at that point?
No, I'm not just swinging at anything. I know they say feed the hot hand, and like that's true. Like my hand does feel hot, honestly. But no, like everything just gets better in that moment. Like my vision gets better, my hand contact. I start jumping higher. But that's just me gaining confidence in myself and trust in myself and in my setters. So when I feel like it's go time, and there's really no stopping our team.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.